I'd go to jail for my kids. I'm sure you've heard many parents say these words. I did go to jail for my kids. I not only went to jail for my kids, I took a guilty plea because I recognized that the alternative, displaying the allegations that my children had been begging me to save them from for the 3 years it took me to gain the courage it took me to act. They would have had to go on the stand and testify against someone they love. My children are barely double digits. And I had no way to ask them, is this what you want? And I didn't know if anyone else was asking them, is this what you want? So rather than saying, hey, I had a really good reason for doing what I did, which is not taking them back and then showing up for court, I said, yeah, I did it. And I left it at that. Because, yeah, I did it. And all of a sudden, all of those people who would go to jail for their kids are awful quiet. Or they're awful noisy about how I should have done X, Y, or Z. First of all, I did X, Y, or Z. I called every legal aid number I could find. I called every child protective agency number I could find in all applicable states. And I was told the same thing. Hire an attorney. I'm sorry. With what money? My special needs children need help now. They've needed help for 3 years, and it's taken their mom this long to buck up, baby. So I went to jail for my kids. Why is it only acceptable to go to jail for your children if you are standing up to a small fish, a single person, one predator, however big their deeds may be, still a small fish, in comparison to standing up to a conglomerate, an industry that thrives on separating children from their families? I've already gotten an apology from a judge in family court for their misconduct in the way they treated my case. My voice is one of hundreds of thousands of legal American citizens, if that matters, who have had their children legally kidnapped from them. And those of us who have gotten apologies have been warned to keep our mouths shut by our public defenders, by our attorneys who go and golf with these same judges who pull this bullshit. I'm kind of starting to wonder if the hey shh is one of those, if you make too much noise, you're gonna fuck things up for me things. You know what I'm saying? So here I am, I'm splashing around, I'm making some noise. My story is not the only one. What happens when more of us start speaking?